the 2021 Palmeiras Sword Santoikem. The sixth FIFA World Cup was supposed to be a North American triumph. US, Canada, and Mexico united in football glory. But with months to go, the US is turning the dream into a bureaucratic nightmare. While Canada and Mexico roll out the red carpet, the US is building walls, literally and figuratively, thanks to strict immigration policies and travel bans. International fans now see US matches as a gamble, not a celebration. The result? Fans and revenue are shifting north and south, leaving the US with empty seats and lost billions. Instead of a unified party, we're looking at a fractured event. Canada and Mexico thriving, the US sidelined. America wanted to be the star, but its own policies may make it the tournament's biggest loser. Unlike past hosts, the US offers no fast-track visas for fans, making it incredibly difficult for international supporters to attend the games. Instead, fans are left to navigate the usual maze of paperwork, fees, and uncertainty, which can be both time-consuming and frustrating. The new travel ban list blocks entire nations, including Iran, whose team qualified, but whose fans are barred from entering the country. Imagine the heartbreak of qualifying for the World Cup, only to be told your supporters can't come to cheer you on. The message is clear: if you're not from the right country, don't bother trying to come. ICE raids and visible enforcement at previous tournaments have created a climate of fear, even for legal visitors who worry about their safety. Rumors are swirling that Brazil could be next on the ban list, escalating the chaos and uncertainty for fans. The US isn't just closing its doors, it's slamming them shut on the world's most passionate fans, creating an atmosphere of exclusion. This isn't just bad politics, it's a masterclass in self-sabotage, alienating the very people who make the World Cup a global celebration. Hosting a global party means letting people in. The US seems to have missed the memo, forgetting that inclusivity is key. The result is a World Cup that feels more exclusive than ever, a stark contrast to the unity and excitement it's meant to inspire. While the US fumbles, Canada and Mexico are seizing the moment. Their open policies and genuine excitement are drawing fans, teams, and media away from the US. Why risk US bureaucracy when you can party in Toronto or Mexico City with ease? Every fan who reroutes is a direct economic win for Canada and Mexico. Billions in tourism, hospitality, and global goodwill. They're not just hosting matches, they're becoming the heart of the World Cup. The world's cameras will focus on their vibrant celebrations, while the US faces empty seats and bad press. This is more than money. It's a PR coup, reshaping North America's image for years to come. Thanks to US missteps, Canada and Mexico are now the real stars of 2026. Even if you get past US border control, you'll need deep pockets. Ticket prices for US matches are the highest in World Cup history, over $6,000 for the final, triple the cost of Qatar. Even group stage games are priced out of reach for most fans. Add in travel across 3 countries and the World Cup becomes a playground for the wealthy. Ordinary supporters, the soul of football, are being priced out. The message: if you're not rich, stay home. This isn't what the World Cup is about. It's supposed to be a festival for everyone, not just VIPs. By chasing profit, organizers are gutting the event's atmosphere and alienating the global fan base. The stands will be filled with influencers, not diehards. The world's game is becoming a corporate spectacle and losing its soul. The 2026 World Cup is set to be the most polluting sporting event ever, a title no one should want. As the world's eyes turn to North America, the scale of the environmental challenge is staggering. Spanning 16 cities and thousands of miles, the tournament demands endless flights for teams, media, and fans. The sheer distance between venues means that air travel isn't just a luxury. It's a necessity, multiplying the event's carbon footprint with every takeoff and landing. The US car culture makes things worse. Many stadiums lack public transit, forcing fans into rental cars and gridlock. Instead of efficient trains or buses, highways will be jammed with vehicles, spewing emissions and wasting hours in traffic. Take AT&T Stadium near Dallas, a billion-dollar venue marooned in endless parking lots with no train in sight. Fans will walk for ages just to reach the gates, all while surrounded by concrete and exhaust fumes. Organizers had years to plan green solutions, dedicated buses, rail links, or even bike paths, but did little. The opportunity to rethink how fans move was missed, leaving outdated infrastructure to handle a modern crisis. Climate groups are furious. calling out FIFA's hypocrisy on sustainability. They argue that the promises of a green World Cup are nothing more than empty words, drowned out by the roar of engines and the haze of pollution. The tournament could have showcased green innovation, solar-powered stadiums, electric shuttles, or zero-waste initiatives. Instead, it's a monument to old, polluting habits with little sign of real progress. Traffic jams, pollution, and chaos will define match days, turning what should be a celebration into a logistical headache for everyone involved. The environmental cost is staggering and entirely avoidable. Overflowing trash, smog-filled skies, and frustrated fans will be the legacy left behind. This World Cup sets a terrible precedent for future mega events, showing that convenience and profit still trump sustainability, even in 2026. Sports can inspire change, uniting people across borders, but this time, it's just business as usual, leaving the planet to pay the price. With crisis after crisis, what's FIFA's response? Platitudes and silence. President Infantino promises a smooth process, but offers no details. When pressed on ticket prices, FIFA claims it's for global football development, as if billion-dollar profits need defending. Fans see through it. This is about greed, not the game. Meanwhile, over 90 human rights groups have called out the US for discriminatory policies and a climate of fear. FIFA hasn't responded. The silence is telling. The US government insists on its right to control borders, missing the point. Hosting means welcoming the world. By prioritizing politics and profit, both FIFA and the US are failing their duties. The spirit of the World Cup is being sacrificed for bureaucracy and cash. The world is watching, and not impressed. While off-field chaos reigns, the on-field drama is electric. Only 18 of 48 World Cup spots are filled. Qualification battles rage worldwide. In Africa, a single paperwork error has thrown Group C into turmoil, with Benin, South Africa, Nigeria, and Rwanda all fighting for a spot. Underdogs like Cape Verde are on the brink of history, while giants like Nigeria face elimination. But for fans, planning is a nightmare. Draws aren't until December, so no one knows where their team will play. Visa issues and sky-high costs make travel nearly impossible to arrange. The unpredictability that makes football great is now amplifying fan anxiety. The World Cup's magic is being overshadowed by logistical failure. What's the legacy of this World Cup? When the final whistle blew, it wasn't cheers that echoed through the stadiums, but a haunting silence. A silence that speaks volumes about what could have been. For the US, it's a missed opportunity of historic proportions. The chance to unite a nation, to inspire a new generation of fans, and to showcase American hospitality to the world, all slipped through our fingers. The promised $40 billion windfall is evaporating as fans stay away or flock to Canada and Mexico. Hotels sit empty. Local businesses miss out, and the economic boost that was supposed to ripple across the country never materializes. The damage isn't just financial, it's reputational. Headlines around the globe question America's ability to host, and the world's trust in US leadership on the global stage takes a hit. The US risks being remembered as an inhospitable, profit-obsessed host, jeopardizing future bids for global events. The image of empty seats and frustrated fans lingers long after the games are over. This fiasco sets a dangerous precedent, mega events as tools for profit and politics, not celebration. When leaders prioritize short-term gains over lasting memories, everyone loses. It tells the world that fans are consumers to be squeezed, not guests to be welcomed. The joy of the game is replaced by frustration, and the sense of belonging is lost. Environmental concerns are ignored, and the spirit of unity is lost. The legacy left behind is one of waste, both material and emotional. If the US can botch a World Cup, what hope is there for future hosts? The world watches, and the message is clear. Even the most powerful can fail spectacularly. The 2026 tournament should have been a showcase of unity and joy. It was meant to bring people together, to celebrate diversity, and to remind us of the power of sport to bridge divides. Instead, it's a cautionary tale, a reminder that hospitality matters more than hype. The empty concourses and closed gates are a stark warning for future hosts. A World Cup without the world's fans isn't a spectacle. It's a tragedy, a lesson in what happens when profit overshadows passion and when the heart of the game is forgotten.